Hi everyone, so we're back with the Apex car pack. Alright, so this last round, in the last live, we went through our number one BMW M Motorsport 8. We also, which was, I think, yeah, the M8 Mission 8 edition. Then we also went through the Corvette Racing C8.R, the 2020. That was a really nice one. My number one was definitely the BMW M8 GT, and then my second favorite was the Corvette Racing C8. We also tried the Cadillac Racing ATS VR. Wasn't my favorite. Didn't get the top speed that we wanted, even though we maxed out every single one of these cars. You know, it's still a good car, no doubt about it. It was a fun car. It just didn't get on the same level as the other two. And this was the one that also stock did not come at Performance Class S2. The Corvette and the M8 did come at Performance Class S2. And now we're down to this VASSER SULLIVAN RCF from the GT3 from Lexus. And we're going to hop in this one. This is also coming in stock S1890. So we're going to go ahead and hop in and take it out for a spin, see how it goes. Let's do a little quick Forza Vista and take a quick look. Beautiful. We're going to explode and see what opens up in this one. No hood openings in any of these GTE cars, or the GT3 cars, I should say. And this is what it looks like. A real nice look. I like that little beehive sort of pattern. It looks pretty cool. It's got that yellow black contrast going on. That looks super awesome. The wheels look massive and humongous and real nice. And the insides of all these cars are pretty much exactly the same. But this one has one screen instead of two. So I'm wondering what the rear view situation is like. All right, when I turn around, the mirrors are right there. They got a little green accent to them. Very nice wheel, but all up in my business. This wheel got the nice Lexus logo, color coded, the red, blue, and green, and yellow, of course. Everything looks real nice, real raw, as you would imagine in a GT3 racer. So with that, let's go ahead and hop out, get back in there, take it out for a spin. All right, everything looks good. Let's hop in. And there you have it. Trying to get in. It's nighttime in Forza World right now. I'm gonna go live. And I think we are in. Here we go. All right, let's do a sound test. Okay. I like this sound. Woo! Wow. It's got that raw engine sound. We're going 130 miles per hour, by the way. Acceleration was pretty fast up to that point, but now after 140, it slowed down quite a lot. I'm at 156 now. 6th gear, 160. And now we're at 170 miles per hour. All right, so acceleration is definitely slowing down here. All right. Handling is okay. Ooh, man, that sound is good, though. I think I'm going to keep this for now. Woo! Woo! I like it. So that acceleration up to 4th gear is real nice. After that, it slows down quite a bit. I think 6th was the top gear. Honk at the little friend. 156 miles an hour. Okay. Drives real nice. 6th gear now, 160. Swiftly. Close call, 175. Oh, this. Almost crashed there. Had to slow down quite a bit. I pressed brakes. I don't have ABS on right now, so it screeched a little bit. Went for a dead stop. I always try to keep my ABS off. Not that it's necessary or it should be used in this racing sort of a test, but too lazy to turn it back on and turn it back off again over and over. All right, here we go. I think we're gonna be good enough to jump into the stadium with this. Nighttime driving is always fun in Forza. Wow, feels really good. I like this car. Let's hop back out so we can do our little... Ooh, it is a heavy car. It didn't really even spin right out with the e-brake. I thought it would whip out real quick, but it didn't. Heavy little boy. Let's see if we can get into the stadium, given how heavy this car feels. It is speedy though, and I am curious as to what would happen. We're at 161 when we launched, easily getting in. That's not a problem. Soccer stadium, soccer World Cup going on right now, so we gotta honor that. We gotta go get that ball. Where's that soccer ball? Going straight on. Head on. Bing. All right, the ball wants to go with us, but we're gonna go out that tunnel and we're gonna try a tune-up, get it maxed out. Let's go for Performance Class X if that's available. We're gonna go for that. If S2 is the top that's available, we're gonna go for that because we want to push this car to its absolute limits and see what it can do. And then we'll go on to our runway jump, the usual, and try to do our shenanigans over there. We'll try to do our barrel. We'll try to cross the river, see what's good. I doubt this car is gonna cross the river. That's my prediction. But who knows what kind of tuning setup is available when you go down to the garage. So let's hop in. Towards home. Let's go. Very nice car. Let's look at the skill tree also while this loads up. And I wonder, since this was Performance Class S1, I wonder if we're going to even have any tuning setups. All right, let me hop in chat real quick. What's up, Slada? Chevik Beer, what's up? I hope I'm saying your name right. Slada, thank you. Avanenko, thank you. Appreciate you joining in. Let's go ahead and tune and see what's up with the car mastery first. All right, so we do get a wheel spin on this. All right, you see I got it. You know, I got a few things taken up already. All right, we'll keep things the way they are just so you get a glimpse of that, and then get into our tuning setup search. Let's find something real fast, real solid. We got a bunch of Performance Class X setups going on, but we're gonna go to top speed so that we only get the fastest ones in our search results. I don't know why S1 is over there, but 195 miles per hour, basically 194.5 on this setup. Performance Class X gets us, listen to this, 272.1 miles per hour. Might be something that we try out. All right, 272.3, 272.1. So this one is even faster. All right, so we might go with that. 260, 204, 268, 201. So I'm just telling you the top speed. This is another 272.3. All right, so my favorite so far, given what I'm seeing here, is 272.3. This is the one we're getting, 272.3. Nothing is faster than that I see. All right, so we're going to go back and we're going to go ahead and buy that one up. All right, Performance Class X, 272.3. Let's download and install, pay for whatever we got to pay for, and let's test it out. So I've already probably tuned it up before, so I didn't have to pay a whole lot, only 8,800 credits for this. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, I got you. I'll show you my wheel configuration. I'm in game right now, so I could show you in-game stuff. All right, and then I can't really show you the Fanatec control panel app because that is different from what I have in game. All right, and my in-game settings, which I could show you real quick while I'm here, my in-game settings are biased toward drifting. So these are not my race settings that I'm about to show you. All right, I can show you where I'm at. Where are my settings? I guess we go back to tuning. Or is it in my festival? Yes, settings are hiding over here for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so down here, I'll just show you quickly. Yeah, so in-game, here's what we got. For my difficulty, this is what I got. Above average, custom, obviously. I just turned off most of the help, right? The traction control and all that. I got clutch pedals. I got the paddle shifter, so I got that. I don't have a clutch. So I'm just, you know, doing the manual with the paddle shifting. And here it is. So that's all it is on this front. The only thing to note here is steering. So I have my steering on simulation. All right. It seems to work the best both for kind of like GT driving, but also drifting. All right. Like I said, this is specifically for drifting. There's some things I would change if it's not a drifting that I'm going for. But really, advanced controls is where most of the magic is for me. And the first thing that I changed down here is I changed my deceleration to 90. All right. This prevents a little bit of that, you know, understeer that can happen with the drifting. So that helps me with that. And then I changed these next 4 settings right here. I leave everything the same except vibration scale listed too much shaking. By the way, I got an 8 Newton meter setup right now. So the 8 Newton meter setup, that's what this is for. I have my vibration down to 0.3. I don't want a lot of shaking when I'm doing that. When I'm drifting, of course. Force feedback is down to 0.6. Center scale to 6. And also wheel damper to 0.6. And the mechanical trail I raise up to 1.3. Force feedback minimum force I raise up to 1.1. And that's it. Nothing else. I mean, the road feel scale and the off-road, yes, I did change that. But I think that's a preference thing. It doesn't really matter much, you know. It's what you're trying to go for. My road feel, I feel like, is pretty up there. A little bit lower than default. I don't want to feel every little bump while I'm drifting and the steering will start shaking, whatever. But that's why I have that. So really, the main settings that I play with, that I keep for drift setups, are these: the vibration scale, the force feedback, center spring, and wheel damper. All right. The mechanical trail is an important one too to keep in that one. And that's about it. So these are my settings. But again, these are my drift settings. All right, but right now we're not drifting. Okay, so the sound didn't change too much with this setup, which I like. Oh no, it did. It did. They did the engine swap. I didn't want the engine swap, but whatever. We're getting our top speed, so sometimes for the speed you gotta give in. All right, so the handling. Oh my God, this car is fast all of a sudden, like real fast. 100. I'm hitting 210 right now. 220. Fourth gear, 226. Ooh. Barely made out of that bend. Woo! 225. Real fast. 236. Oh my gosh. I missed the exit. I missed the exit. I had to go that way to go get that runway jump. Oh my goodness. Real fast. Okay, so here we go. One more time. We're back on track. Back on route to our bay, our river, crossing bridge that we got to jump off of. Oh man, now it's real fast, guys. I'm telling you, this is like scary fast. All right, this engine swap sound kind of sucks, and I missed it. I'm just getting too distracted with the speed of this car. I'm getting way too distracted. All right, so we're gonna go to the circle, and where was I? Got distracted there quite a bit. Where is my... That's where we're going. We were trying to go to that. Oh, hold on, hold on. This is where I was supposed to go. Thank you. Found my way. All right. My gosh, the raw speed is insane. All right, so let's go up. This is going to be a little chaotic because we're not going to be driving on no dirt with this thing. There's no grip. There's no grip on dirt. Okay, but we're going to make it work. No problem, Eddie. I hope it works for you, man. For the 8mm setup that I got, it works so good. Check out some of my drift videos. I was basically a noob. I still don't feel like I'm an expert, but I've improved a lot just with these settings. It feels so good. If you get the right drift setup, the right drift car, man, it feels so great. And I've also found that anything 1,000 horsepower and above works real good. So in your drift setup, if you could raise the horsepower to 1,000, that's plenty of power and it's so much fun. All right, in another live, I'm only gonna do my drift car pack. I'm gonna do a review of that pack, and then we'll talk more about drifting then. But right now, this is the VASSER SULLIVAN Lexus. Let's go. 200 cross, 4th gear. We're going up and up and up. We're at 240. I'm just gonna go straight, nothing crazy right now. Okay. Look at those side exhausts. Wait, are we crossing the river? Ooh, look at that. Basically cross the river. I mean, I did get wet, but for real, that counts. Wow, I did not think this car was gonna make it. At the beginning of the video, at the beginning of the live, I said, this car is definitely not gonna make it. And now I gotta eat my words. To be fair, we do have an engine swap on this thing right now, so it is not itself. But my gosh, looks real nice on the inside. Raw performance, pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and try and do a barrel and see what kind of distance coverage we can get with the barrel. If we can land on the bridge, that'll be real nice. All right, one more time. Here we go. Oh my gosh, the acceleration now is just crazy fast. It's so awesome. We're going 240, 245, 250. All right, got my barrel in. The camera's kind of confused. And we went way too over on the other side. All right, we got to try one more time. It's morning time in Forza. We beat the night. All right. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? There you go. Man, I'm going 100 miles an hour just on the dirt. That's crazy. Look at that front. Those headlights are just amazing. Woo! Wanted to do a 360, but didn't work out too much. Didn't work out. All right, here we go. One more barrel. All right. Very nice. Feels real good. I got to turn a little bit sooner on this one, and I don't need to go that far wide left. I think from here is good. Oh, that was too low. Too low, too low, too low. And when I say too low, I mean like I hit the ramp too low. You got to go up the ramp a little bit more to kind of get that spin and also to get that alignment with the bridge. So that was just all wrong from the beginning. All right, maybe we can improve in this third round. They say third round, the third time is a charm. Maybe it is. All right, here we go. We're in fourth, slowly going up. 175 miles per hour, 180, 190. Oh my God, it's just accelerating so fast I can't keep up. But I am gonna... Ooh. All right, that was kind of a 360. Too wide. Too wide. Okay, there we go. We're in reverse. Perfect alignment. Let's go. I am enjoying this car a lot, though, I gotta say. The car is fun. Woo! It looks so mean, too. I love it. It looks so good. Those lights are awesome. I like the front grille. I know a lot of people don't like that new Lexus front, but I do. This was a little bit better than last time. This was a little bit better than last time. And it looks like... Oh, no! Man, come on now. They put me on the island like that. I had the bridge. Oh my gosh, that was a good one though. And look at this. Little mini jump. Little mini turn twister. Little barrel right here. But anyway, let's hop on out. Alright, heading on home. Man, is this thing fun. Alright, Performance Class X, you know, the weird thing is that sometimes at Performance Class X you start seeing like all cars kind of behave the same. You know, they're maxed out on everything in Performance Class X, so really not much difference you would expect. But still somehow cars end up feeling different. So it's not just about the numbers. You know, there's force feedback and stuff like that that is unique to each car, and that feels different and that feels fun. Right? It impacts your handling, it impacts your overall experience of driving, your turns and all that. So it's pretty cool. Whew, 253, 257, 267. Whoo! Look at that. Oh my gosh. 1,100 something feet. Whoo! Bye. All right, James. Let's go ahead and get to our next car. So let's go home, you know, the usual. So the Lexus, gotta say, was a good one. The Lexus was a good one. It surprised me. This is the 2020 Lexus number 14 VASSER Sullivan RCF GT3. RCF GT3. Long names of these cars in this Apex car pack. All right, let's go find the next car. We had 4 left. All right, so I would put this Lexus above the Cadillac. All right, it was that much fun. I really had a good time with that Lexus. All right, now let's go to the 488, baby. We're on S2 performance class, stock Ferrari 488 GTE. We're hopping in. Looks like, you know, the classic GT racing styling, the stickers and all that. Let's pull up Forza Vista, open up the doors. Oh man, look at these lights up front here. Look at that. Look at those fog lights. Looks amazing. All right, let's check the back out. Whoo! Man, so nice. All right. And then let's go hop in. Look at that Ferrari GT wheel. The F1 wheel looks pretty cool. Whatever wheel. Man, so dope. Everything look at that. It's like a little cockpit out here of a fighter jet. It says 488, giant 488 badging on the inside of the door panels. And a lot of reinforcement out here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this out for a spin next. So this is stock performance class S2. Let's see. All right. Okay, so the acceleration is real crazy. Real nice sound. Sounds great. Ooh, handles real well. Wow, okay. Didn't even take my foot off the throttle on that turn. Or those turns, multiple turns. 172, 176. 6 gear, 182. Didn't have to slow down that much, but I was just being cautious. Alright, gearing back up. 168, 170, 6 gear. Whoo! 179, going uphill though, so it's going to slow down a bit. Alright, back down. So 6 gear is the top gear. Can't go any higher than that. We're going 188 miles per hour right now. Hitting 190 just now. Alright, 190, 191, 192, 193, 193 miles per hour. Okay, didn't get a lot of footage. 1,143. Heavy planted car, as you would expect. All these cars in this Apex car pack are like that. You know, these are all GT3 cars, so they do have a lot in common. All right, we're on the go again. We're gonna go straight to the stadium from here. Woo! All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking the handling of this car so far. Can we catch up to this guy? Ooh, he hit somebody. Thanks for clearing the way for us, champ. Thanks for clearing the way for us. All right, he slammed into somebody, cleared the path for me. I'm going 140, 135, slowing down around the bends, downshifting a little bit, getting down to 100, slowing down to 60, making these sharp bends a little bit better with that. Really going quite fast still, it feels. 100 miles an hour, 115, 116, 126, 135. Accelerates pretty quick up to 150. And then after that, not so fast. Woo! There you go. Slowing down here a little bit. And look at that. Beautiful turnaround. We're in the right lane. First. I think we should be all right getting into that stadium unless some AI traffic starts to ruin my drive, which happens very often, believe it or not. Oh man, the handling is sweet. 165. 165 miles per hour.
Early. Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
And in the same run, we're gonna hit the ball. Can we do a double tap? Bing! Oh, look at that. We got one going in and we got one going out. That's what's up. All right, let's go. Woo! So awesome. I mean, this might be my favorite handling car so far out of all of them that I've reviewed in this car pack. So in the Apex car pack, that BMW M8, the Mission 8 one, that one was the beauty. All right. And already this thing handles so nice. So I don't know, when we tune it up, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I mean, it handles real nice right now. I feel real confident going around bends. You know, I didn't feel like I was gonna slip out, which is real nice. So let's go ahead and try to tune it up now. We got no choice. We got to get our top speed. We're gonna go to the runway jump after that, and we're gonna try to, you know, cross that river again. And out of all these cars, not all of them have crossed the river. So actually, I think everyone except the, which one was it? Not the Lexus, the Cadillac. The Cadillac didn't cross the river, but everything else either crossed the river all the way or came real close to it. So with that said, let's go to the garage. All right, find some tuning setups, and we're gonna just go ahead and search it up. All right, so we get some Performance Class X setups, and look at that. It's like a perfect graph. You can't ask for more. All-wheel drive going up to 267.5 miles per hour in this particular setup. This is slower than that Lexus, though. That Lexus, I think, got us to 272 or something. This is 267, 250, 260, 265, 265. All right, so not a lot of options. 265 is the highest I'm getting. 267 is definitely the best option in terms of top speed then. So we're gonna go with that. Let's go ahead and hop in, download, install, pay for whatever we gotta pay for. You know, you gotta pay to play. 105,000 to go to Performance Class X. Wow, that's a lot. All right, we gotta do what we gotta do, though. We got some wheel spins. We're gonna do some wheel spins after this, so maybe we'll make some of this money back. All right, with that, 2019 Ferrari number 62 Risi Competizione 488 GTE. Let's go. Man, this car looks so nice from the front too. All these cars look so good from the front. I love it. The lights, the way they do the fog lights and the headlights, the squarish kind of figures. I love that. Hey, what you honking at me for? All right, so let's see. Ooh. Okay, real solid. 180, 190. Fourth gear, 210. Ooh, it lifted off for a second. It was trying to fly. It thought it was an airplane. Okay, so this is the only car that didn't stay planted after tuning it up to Performance Class X. Every other car, even on that bump, going full speed, full throttle, stayed planted, did not leave the track. This one went for a jump. So the suspension, whatever it is, you know, is different. It's built different, the suspension. I don't know why I came here. I was supposed to go the other way. Dang it. But while we're here, why don't we do this jump now? Look at that. That's our tornado jump, I call it. Because we spin like a tornado a couple of times, you know. I have perfected that jump myself. All right, so let's go ahead and take the shortcut and hop over to where we belong. Right there is where we belong. All right, fast travel. That's an expensive Uber right there. 2,800 credit for this Uber. It's no good.
In 200 yards.
All right, live chat, where you at? Cecilia, what's up? Oh man, I took my eyes off the road. Where am I going? Where am I going? Into the woods. Can't do that.
Turn around when it is safe to
All right. Don't make me turn around. I want to whip around like that. Look at that beautiful 360 or 180, I should say. And here we go.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Thank you. Woo! Super fast. We're inside now. 200 miles an hour. Let's hop back out. All right. First one's got to just be, you know, the usual. Okay, let's see how far we get. It's a heavy car, not gonna go too far, I don't think. Okay, look, did worse than the Lexus. All right, but to be fair, you know, my launch wasn't that great, so I'm gonna try this one more time. All right, the time's on our side for once. All right, let's go. Let's try one more straight jump. And then we'll do the barrel, okay? I think we could do better. We could do better because I just didn't catch enough speed. I thought I could. I was distracted by the stupid navigation system telling me. I hate when that navigation system is going on. So I was trying to just get to a point where the navigation would shut up, and it did. But then I didn't get to my top speed like I wanted to. So this time around, we're gonna focus more on the speed. And we're gonna try to shift right and all that so that we get there where we need to get. All right. All right, so there's your 360. We got a little fun drive here. All right, so I'm gonna go all the way to the back to the fence this round. Yeah, let's break the fence a little bit. Let's get a better run up. We want to get to that 264 number as much as we can, as close to it as we can. 200 miles an hour already. 150. All right, so now we're good. See, now we're getting that speed that we wanted. All right, 200 miles an hour. So now I'm feeling good about where we are. All right, 230. Very nice. 240. 246. 246 miles per hour. All right, so now I feel a little bit better, but I don't think in terms of distance I did much better. Look at that. Okay, so maybe an inch or two, I don't know. In terms of distance, I didn't really do much better this round. So this one is not going to join the crossing river club, the river crossing club. All right, so it's not going to join that. But I got to say, it drives real nice. Handling and the force feedback feel real good. I love it. All right, and then here. Now we're going to try to do a barrel. Whoo! Like a little bunny rabbit. This thing really does hop around like a kangaroo. That's for sure. Whoo! Alright, just like that. We go here. Bingo. Okay. Barrel this time around and see what we can do. White. I have not played Need for Speed Heat. Barrel time it is. Okay. I felt like that was a good barrel, guys, but I don't know if we're a little too far to the left. That felt pretty good to me. That felt like a good launch. But they want to give it to us. Which Need for Speed Heat is the last one that I played? So I don't know what they're called. They all have these crazy names. So Unbound is not the one that I played. If that's the one that has all those extra colors and all that stuff going on, I didn't play that one. So I think I did play the Heat. That must have been the last one that I played. I did enjoy it, but with the steering wheel, it wasn't going too well, so I kind of gave up on it. And my system was struggling too. I had the older PC back then, since I've upgraded. So maybe I should go back to it, because I was getting a lot of jitters and stuff. That game just didn't handle graphics as well as Forza does. Forza works on a lot of different levels of machines, which is really nice about Forza. But the Heat for me, didn't work as well. Try the Jaguar CX-75. Okay, if I have it. Ooh, too low. Too low. This ain't gonna do it. I feel like I want to try one more time. Ooh, look at all them hopping. I will try the Jaguar CX-75. Let me do one more barrel. One more barrel. Maybe we'll get lucky. And maybe we'll land on the bridge. Woo! Man, this thing is so fast and handles so good. Man, definitely my favorite handling car so far in this game. Not in this game, but in this car pack. All right, my favorite handling car. And then number 2 would be the BMW M8. All right, we got to do one more chance. All right, I'm staying to the left on purpose a little bit. I want to create a bigger angle this time around. All right, start turning. I don't know, man. The barrel isn't that great, but I feel like I had the angle right this time around. Where are we going? Nope, nowhere. All right, let's try this Jaguar that Chad is requesting. Let's see. CX-75. Let's go up to the barrel, to the ramp, and then over there we'll switch the car. This guy has been stuck here by the tree for like 10 minutes. Okay. Where are you going? All right, here we go. Let's switch to this request. We want Jaguar. Let's go to manufacturer. There's my Jaguars. There we go. Okay, we're doing CX-75. That's what you want. All right, let's go for that. I feel like I might have tuned this car up already. Woo! Man, it's so nice looking. Woo! Let me hop in. Woo! Man, these Jaguars, so modern, so sleek, so high tech. I love it. 200 miles per hour. We're going fast already. 5th gear. Gosh. Ooh, let me not slam into the tree. Let me turn around. Okay, let's go. Woo! Alright. Not as good of a handling car. 5th gear, 200 miles an hour. Woo! 230. Wow. Look at that. Heavy car landing right on the beach. Didn't go too far. But man, the car looks so nice. Look at that car. Woo! This guy's been stuck here forever. He ain't moving. All right, so there's your Jaguar. Thanks for the request. I've forgotten about this car. Woo! Man. Does catch a lot of speed, but for some reason, didn't go too far. Just like that. All right. Man, accelerates real fast. Let me try to do a barrel on this, and then we'll head home. We still got some cars in the Apex. We got 2 more cars left, I think, in the Apex car pack. So I gotta get to those. There's our barrel. Okay, didn't complete the barrel, but look at that. We on the bridge. Let's go. Oh, no, no. There you go. Right on the bridge, baby. We didn't land on all 4 wheels, but we did make it to the bridge. Ah, good recommendation. Good recommendation. Steven, good job, man. Stefan, good job. Good recommendation. I missed this car. I forgot about this car. Ooh. Ooh. That was a little risque. Alright. Here we go. And then we're going to go home from here. Woo! That was a cop car, like a cop Lamborghini just passed me. I'm in 6th gear. Woo! Throttle fully pushed through. Foot all the way down. Let's go. 247, 248. And look at that. Are we going to get a little... No. Wow, this car is really heavy. It must be really heavy for it to not go anywhere with 250 miles per hour. But anyway, let's go back to our car pack, the Apex car pack. We're going to go home. Alrighty. And once we're home, we're going to go back to our car, the last car that we tried out. And which one was that? It was a Ferrari we just tried out. 488 Competizione. All right, this was the one. Let's hop into it, because that'll just make it easier for me to find the other cars in the car pack. So bear with me, please. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing this a long way, but I need to find the cars in a way that's like the easiest. And so far, the easiest is when you're in the car pack car, you go to recently added, and it'll bring you to all the other cars. All right, so we've gone through 5 of these cars: the BMW M8, the Corvette Racing, the Cadillac ATS V. Then we got the VASSER SULLIVAN RCF, the Lexus, and then we just tried the 488 GTE. Super cool car, my number 2. All right, my number 1 is the... No, actually, my number 1 so far. My number 1 is the 488 GTE. My number 2 is the BMW M8 in this car pack. All right, and then we only got 2 cars left. We got the 911 GT3, and then we got the Mercedes-AMG GT3. So let me start with the Mercedes. 2018 Mercedes-AMG GT3. Performance class S1. Stock. Let's go. Ooh, I love how this thing looks. Man, this car is one of the best looking cars there is, isn't it? And look, the hood opens up on this one. None of the other cars in this car pack allow you to open the hood, but this one does. All right, let's have a closer look. My gosh, it's a beauty. I love the front. All right, this is giving me those you know. Oh, look at that cylinder. This is giving me that Assetto Corsa Evo vibes, but look at the steering too. This is like the most raw, bare bones steering wheel in all of these cars that we've kind of hopped in so far. We got the 2 screens, the regular 2 screens that most of these cars have. My gosh, looks beautiful. All right, jet style seating, belts, a lot of reinforcement, and something up top. Wow, super cool. All right, technologically advanced in some ways than all of the other cars. And now we're gonna hop in. Let's go. The AMG GT3. Sounds really good. I think, Stefan, I have about 600 plus cars maybe 630, 640. I don't know, something like that. Oh man, it sounds good. Okay, let's hop inside. Get that inside view. Barely a view. You can't hardly see anything. Ooh, it's got that airplane whistling sound too. Woo! Alright, so this handling is a little bit more iffy, I gotta say. Ooh, 168, 172. Alright, very responsive, but not a lot of the kind of feedback that I like. I like a tighter steering wheel. It doesn't have that. Oh, but it does sound good and it looks so good. 160 miles per hour. So far, it's a slower car compared to the other ones stock. Okay. This is more along the lines of the Cadillac, the ATS. The ATS was even faster than this stock, I think. 6th gear is the top gear. We're at 180 miles per hour, 181, 182. So yeah, very similar to that Cadillac. And even, I think the Lexus, in terms of top speed, this is how... The Lexus, I think, got us to 190 or something. This is 187. 187 miles per hour. Oh, look at that fan go we see on the hood. All right, 1,086 feet. So the footage is okay. This guy was racing us or what? He's got that Audi, the R8, with that kit on the top. All right, come follow me, bro. Let's see if we can go to the stadium together and play some soccer. Come on. All right, I think with the stock setup, we should be able to get into the stadium. We're gonna give it a go. 4th gear. All right, let me also just try to get a feel of this car a little bit better. Okay. Ooh, feels real good though. Planted. Okay. Woo! Have not let up on the throttle at all. Throttle is all the way down, friends. And I'm going. 187, 188, 189 even I hit for a second. Alright, so here, this is the bend of death right here. I've crashed here like so many times. Alright, here we go. I think we got to the stadium pretty fast. Alright, that handles real well, better than I thought. Okay, so that little drive up here to the stadium has felt really good. I mean, you gotta follow the fundamentals when you're driving too. Can't just blame the car, you know, for everything. Woo! Near miss. And just like that, we are here. The spot that we love the most. And then we're going to adjust our car, straighten it out, pause right here, bong, let's go. Launch is not that great. Ooh. Does crush those bends though. $160, yep, 161. Look at that giant AMG on the wing, on the spoiler. All right, let's try to get this ball. Bing. All right, we hit the soccer ball in honor of the World Cup. And then we go back. Oh, are we gonna do a second round? Bing. Okay. We did a double tap. And now we're headed over to our final jump. But first, we got to tune this up. And we also got to check out our skill tree. All right, so let's start with the skill tree, because skill tree is easy to get right here. You go to cars, car mastery, and this is what we get. We get a wheel spin. And all of these cars, you get a wheel spin. That's real nice. Thank you. Every DLC car should have a free wheel spin or super wheel spin. Forza, pay attention. All right, so with that, let's go home. And we're going to tune this up to max, whatever max option we got that we find that we're going to do. Even if they swap the engine, I don't care. I don't care. We're going to find our tuning setups. We're going to go for the best of the best. Top speed we're searching for, and here's what we get. 254. Okay, slower than the last, right? So it's even slower than the Ferrari. 258.8. Okay, so this is faster, or at least top speed, I'm saying when I say faster. All right, people are going to kill me in the comments. 254.8, 258.8. That's the best looking one, 258.8. Yep, we're not going to get better than that. All right, so without wasting too much time, we're going to go for the 258.8 top speed. All right, we're going to hook it up, spend the cash, get those credits. Oh, I already have this set up, so I don't need to spend money. Great. We're going to install that. We're going to head on out. All right. The Dart with the V12 swap is insane, says Bailey Rodriguez. All right, Bailey. I got to check out the Dart with a V12 swap. All right. I love this game because you could do crazy things like that. That's why I love this game. It's just fun. You don't have to take it so serious. A lot of people take their racing too serious, in my opinion. I'm just not one of them. All right, so here we go. Okay, sound different. What are you doing, Beetle? All right, so we got to swap. Yeah, we got to swap. So it is what it is. But we out here with 170 miles per hour with no problem. All right, so definitely not as speedy as the other cars in the group. There we go. 200 miles per hour. Speedier than the last setup, obviously. Real nice. Ooh, my exit, my exit. Don't miss the exit. There we go. Wow. All right. Feels real good, though, in this setup, too. It feels really good. Woo! Look how fast. Feels really fast. This little thing feels real fast. All right. Third gear, 170 miles an hour, and we're just crushing it. Woo! All right, let's go up the hill. Let's go up the hill. Don't get too crazy. All right, we've made it. I don't even, to be honest with you, want to try a straight jump on this car because I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But just to, you know, for consistency's sake, let's do what we do. All right, but I want to try to make it quick before it gets dark again. I'm not afraid of the dark. I just don't like driving in the dark when I'm showcasing a car, because then you can't see the car too much. You just see like dark. All right, here we go. Let's go. Knock out these tires. Let's go. We're gonna go straight. No funny business. Straight up the ramp, off the ramp. Try to get as far down the river as we can. What's up, coolest? Thank you. Okay. Wow. Didn't go too far. Not even midway. All right. As expected, heavy cars. All of these GT3 cars are very heavy. They're not really going anywhere. Okay. So the ones that did cross the river, you know, those are the special cars. Especially that Lexus RF. Woo! Kangaroo mode right here. All right, last thing on this, we're gonna do our barrel jump, and then we're gonna head over to our last and final car, the Porsche. I saved the best for the last. I hope this Porsche don't disappoint me, and I hope I can do this 360 also. And I did. All right, here we go. Barrel. Let's go. We're not wasting time. We're not wasting time. We're going straight in for the barrel. Woo! All right, so this one is hard to control at higher speeds, I notice. Okay. Too low, too early. Not my best barrel. We did the barrel though, and we got it. All right, let me just stop right here, right now, and head on to our final car. Go home, all right? And we're gonna hop into that Porsche. That's the last car in the Apex car pack. All right, we go garage, my cars, exit up, recently added, brings us to all the car from the car pack. 911 GT3 R. Man, this car is amazing. We're gonna hop in. Out of all the cars so far, my number one has been the number 62 Risi Competizione, the Ferrari 488. Right? That's been the best. I was really, really pleasantly surprised with the VASSER SULLIVAN, the Lexus RCF. That's been awesome. All right. And my number two is the BMW. So BMW M8 GTE is number two. The Ferrari is number one. And then the VASSER SULLIVAN is number three so far. Let's see what the Porsche can do. Comes in stock. Performance class S1. I think looks real nice. I love all white. It's just great. We're going to do Forza Vista on this. There's not much to explode here either. But look at that. We got the hood. We got a little... Woo! Look at those. Man. Amazing. Giant wing. All right, let's hop in. Look at this. Oh, that Porsche wheel. The BMW wheel was real nice too, but this is more like a traditional racing wheel. All right, not those Formula One wheels that every other car in this car pack had. All right, real cool. Wow. A lot of vents. All right, a lot of pipes sticking out for air and all that. Real cool. All right, let's go ahead and drive. Oh man, so low to the ground, wide body, fog lights are looking amazing, headlights look pretty good. It's you. All right, here we go. Hi. Oh man, this one sounds real good. Oh, this one really sounds like that GT3. Woohoo! Let's hop in. $150 miles per hour. Oh man, this feels really good. Okay, real good, real steady, real planted. Fast, not super fast yet. 6 gear, 179. Woo! 175, but I'm maxing out at 178, 179, 180, 181. I'm not sure if I can keep going up. I think 181 was top speed. We're going up the hill now, and here we go at 180. That's all we're gonna get. Let's hop back out, get a bigger view, wider view. Drives real nice. All that handling around the bends was real good, real tight, real Porsche-like. All right, here we go. We're gonna just go straight. Nothing funny. 187. 187 miles per hour. We hit the deck, and we got 1,079 feet of coverage. And we're gonna just keep on going. We're on the road. No problem. I'm gonna go straight to the stadium. Oh man, I have not let my foot off the throttle for a second this whole time. Unbelievable. I just lifted my foot off the pedal, the throttle, And I probably didn't even need to. I was just getting extra cautious. But down here, you know, this bend is kind of crazy. But man, this car just handles real nice. Okay, as expected. As expected. This is more along the lines of that BMW M8, but better. Okay, this is better than the BMW M8. Oh, and the acceleration, man. The shifting feels real good with this. Woo! Oh, man. Needless to say, this will not have any issues going into the stadium. Wow. Man, there's levels. There's levels to cars. This is another level. All right, we're down here. Straighten it out. Straight business. We go straight. No time to pause. Woo! Man, so grippy. Feels really good. $160 miles per hour. Again, this is stock performance class S1. We're gonna hit the ball. Bing! In honor of the World Cup. Let's keep going. Time to go to the garage and tune this thing up. So far, A+. For a stock car, it's, you know, it doesn't get the highest top speed. It's lower than that Lexus top speed that we were getting. Even the Corvette, I think, went higher than this. The Corvette was pretty fun. You know, I'm not including the Corvette in my top 5 just now, but the Corvette was pretty good. All right, let's go home. Oh, we were supposed to do one of these wheel spins. Why not? Why not? Oh, look, I got a leather jacket. Of course. We got to spin again. I don't want an article of clothing. 20 grand, we'll take that. Let's do one more. We had 6 of these spins. I'll do 3 now and save 3 for later. 175 grand, that pays for all the tuning costs that we just incurred during this live, so that's pretty good. I'm down with that. Let's go. Going home and to the garage. Let's max this one out and see what we can do. I'm excited. Let's go to garage, find a tuning setup that somebody already created. We're gonna search for top speed only. Don't waste 272. I like that. 274. I like that even better. 274 is the highest that we got so far in terms of top speed. And I think I'm going to go with that one. This is 273, 272. Okay, so 274. We don't need to keep looking. Let's hop in. 274.1. Let's grab that, download and install. All right, I hope that didn't change the sound too much by doing a swap, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay, it sounded different though, guys. It sounded different. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is dangerously fast. 240 miles per hour I'm going. My goodness. It's super, super fast. I gotta take my turn here, so I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm in second gear going 100 miles an hour, 115 miles an hour. Ooh, almost got myself crashed. 130. 150, 160, 180. My gosh, it... Oh, lost track. Of course. Wait, was that a wall I just hit? What happened? Okay, anyway. Restart. The rain changes things a little bit. But hey, here we are. Woo! My God, this is going to be fun. Alright, so I think it's definitely going to cross the river. I guess never say definite anymore. I mean, I'm always saying it's going to happen and then something else happens. So let me be quiet. Alright, let's go. Woo! So fast. 200 miles an hour right there. Fourth gear. I'm going to try to do a spin out. Alright, 360 was good. A little on the slower side, but it is what it is. And we come back home. Here we go. Alright, so let's start here. Woo! 200 miles per hour now. 211, 220. Going real fast. 250, 260. Oh my gosh, look at that single solo wiper just going. Wait, at 260 this is where I land? Oh, that's no go. That's not real. There's no way. Going 260 miles per hour, that's where you're gonna put me? And I gotta go through this whole river now, but at least it was more than halfway through. Alright, let me try one more. Because I think that lifting up of the car, like that vertical movement that the cars do sometimes, it has to do with how I hit the ramp. Sometimes if you hit the ramp the right way at an angle, so that the car is not slamming into the ramp, it slows down less and it keeps its momentum and trajectory a little bit better. Alright, there you go. Alright, so now I'll go from this side and try not to, hit the deck too hard. Go from left to right this time. 255. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Oh, but it's standing up again. It is spinning around a little bit. We covered more distance, but oh, look, we're almost at the beach. Okay, so we didn't make it to the beach twice, so I think that's more than enough. Let's do a barrel. All right, barrel is next, and it's just the perfect timing because it's about to be nighttime. Woo! Right there. All right, barrel time. Let's see. Woo! Again, so fast. Let's hop in. The ramp is right there. Let's hop back out. I need to see the ramp a little bit better to make it work. Okay, that's not a barrel really, but it is something. We're just gonna go upside down. We're gonna travel backwards. All right, terrible barrel. We gotta do one more. We gotta do one more. Can't go out like that. It is very hard to drive in this river right now. All right, this jump right here. There you go, a little cartwheel. You like that? You like that cartwheel? The cartwheel is so fun. All right, moving along, moving along. We gotta get this barrel right, guys. We gotta get this barrel right. Woo! This little thing is a machine, is a monster. Let's go back. And we're going to try to do that barrel one more time. And this time around, we're going to try to do a full barrel. At that speed, it's shaking so much that it's really hard to kind of align the car to where I want it. Okay, it stopped raining at least. What's up, Sniper King? All right, let's go, let's go. Start aligning right now, right now, right now. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, I messed up again. I did almost exactly the same thing, but I hit the bridge. Causing all this destruction. All right, one more. Can't go out like that. Woo! Look at that. This thing jumps all around. It just goes. The acceleration is so good. Look at that. Look at all these jumps. Whew. We're back. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll give you guys a treat. Some drift. How many cars I got? Super King, I got about 600 plus cars, maybe 630 or something like that. Not sure exactly, but I know recently I had gotten like a sticker or something, or a medal or something I unlocked that said you got 600 cars or whatever. So I'm somewhere between 6 and 650, I think, at this point. All right, here we go. We gotta do a barrel. Yes, finally. It's not gonna land on the bridge. It's going to the left, but we did it. Bomb. I'm happy with that. Okay, we went halfway through the river, and we did it. All right, let me downshift a little bit. Let me get on top of this bridge. So this car is crazy. Look at this. Look at this car. It just doesn't care. All right, hold up. What are we gonna do? Let me change my cars to some drifter. All right, and we'll do a little fun drift to end the live stream. All right, let's change our cars. Let's go down to hold up. Car type. Drift cars are right there. And you know, I like my Supra. It's been a long time since I drove the Supra, but that BMW over there, the M2 is real nice also. Oh, you know what I really like? Let me go to that actually. Manufacturer. And then jump to BMW. Let's go get that. Was it M2 that I like? Let me go to that. This one, the BMW M2. Oh my god, guys, this is such a sweet drifter. Let me hop into this. It's been a long time, just for old time's sake. Drift settings activated. All right, let me make sure everything works. Woo! All right, where's the circle? I need to go to the circle. So I'm going to be driving around that circle right here. There you go. You like that? Sideways, baby, all day. Woo! Almost messed up because it's hard to talk and drift at the same time. You like that? And just like that, we out of there. Man, this car drifts so nice, guys. This drifts so nice. I hate being on the highway, though, because you really can't showcase a lot of drifting. So let's go ahead and go down to one of our favorite spots on the map for our drifting, which is the hill, this mountain, the volcano. All right, we're gonna fast travel. Yes, sir. My fastest car is a good question. I don't know off the top of my head.
You've arrived at your destination.
Probably my Jesko's probably the fastest one that I have right now, because it just happens to be the fastest car in the game. So, all right, hold up. Let me focus. Woo! Look at that. A little e-brake, went too fast. There you go. Nice. All right, we're about to do this crazy drift joint. And it's raining. Why are you gonna do me like that? Changing the dynamics on me like that. This is the BMW M2, guys. Just the regular BMW M2. It's so good with this drift setup. I'm feeling the need to shift up, so I'm gonna. Yeah, baby. You like that? Ugh. Woo! Says there's an alert that I've been disconnected from what? Woo! This drift zone requires a lot of concentration, I ain't gonna lie. Messed up. Oh no, don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. Ha!
Arrived at your destination.
And there you go. Woo! Oh my gosh. I don't think I was breathing the whole time. I was just drifting. This is a great drift zone, guys. This is an awesome drift zone. Let's end with a super wheel spin. Let's head on over, and then we'll wrap up. So that was the Apex car pack. One of the best, I think. One of my favorites in the game. If you're gonna buy DLC, that's one of the ones that's really worth it. I feel like you get 7 cars. That's great. For now, we're gonna go to our message center because I have not been checking my messages. And one of the messages that I do need to check is these wheel spins. Woo! Give us something good. We got a triple wheel spin, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. All right, we'll take the cash, and then we got one more. And, ooh, let me get that 250. That would have been nice. We got a car, the Dodge Charger, 100,000 and 2,000. I probably have the 1969 Dodge Charger already. It's 51. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, feeling generous, so I'm going to send it as a gift to somebody. Anyone. We'll say enjoy, and we'll use our gamer tag. Here we go. Zigzag. Enjoy the gift. So let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.